10 more minutes, I think, plus ends
So,
it.
I don't know if y'all know this, but next year, the band is actually going to London to march in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Last year, we went to Boston to perform in their symphony hall. Every year, generally, we'll make at least one trip to San Antonio, whether it be for state marching contests, state solo, or if you make the all-state band, then you get to go. We also go to like various cities around North Texas for different competitions and such, but generally every year, if enough people sign up to go, there will be one big band trip, big or small. Anything about high school?
Just about high school in general, I guess.
You have one? No? Does anybody have a question?
I don't see anything.
Alright, how many guys think choir is for girls? Good. Because it's not. I guarantee. It's for guys too.
Yeah, one question over here.
The cool uniforms you guys get to wear in afterwards.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I guess.
that's great.
Yeah, what's we have a question over here.
If you're playing sports, like how do you get from the high school and back to your
They'll take you on a bus. It usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes. My freshman year, I would leave 5 minutes early for my geometry class, and they would get me like 15 minutes before third period even got out at CHS.
Yeah.
And then I would stay there for lunch, see lunch, and then they would just shuttle me back. It's never a problem.
Yeah, like last year, I played football, and it was me and I don't know if you know Skylar Beno, he's the quarterback. Him and I would go back and forth, and it was no problem. So, yeah, it's never an issue. If you want to play sports, don't let that discourage you from going to New Tech, because I mean Skylar and I went, and it was fine. So, wait, yeah, I think you had your hand up first.
So y'all said that it's like really easy to use choir, so basically anyone can use choir.
The non-varsity choirs, like the freshman choirs for girls and boys, aren't auditioned. Anyone can do it. And then as you get further up, it becomes more competitive to get into the higher choirs. But the system is structured so that you can go from one choir, like you can start whenever.
So like if you're not in choir now, and then you join one of the non-varsity choirs, like is it Bella Voce?
Bella Voce.
Voce is for all girls. Like say you wanted to join that, Mr. Brown and Mr. Caruth or whoever teaches that class would help you grow in your like music ability, like so that way when you do want to move on, because you're not going to want to stay in one choir unless you are. I don't know. But if you move up, they will prepare you to move up, so that way you can eventually take on like madrigals and vivace and things like that.
And like choir is a lot of people think choir is just for those choir kids who do choir and only choir all the time. But we have a lot of kids in choir who do different things. We have kids who do sports in choir. We have kids who do theater in choir. We have kids who do band in choir. So you can do choir no matter what you're going to do.
Only if you're actually in choir. Woo! Alright, good. So, just a couple of reasons that you're going to want to stay in choir. It just gets so much better in high school, honestly. You get to meet so many more people, so many more talented people. You get to learn from them. You get to, the choir directors there are really awesome. You get to go on a bunch of like, just really cool trips. Like, me and Sajni are in madrigals, which is the top like chamber choir. And this year we got to go to the White House. We got to sing in the White House for like 4 hours, and that was really awesome. And another choir that we're in a cappella is the mixed varsity choir, and we are going to we're doing this tour in Houston. So we're going to all these places around Houston and to Houston. We get to sing for all those people.
We get to sing in the atrium before an Astros game, things like that. You get all sorts of cool opportunities, and really the choir department has a place for everyone. A lot of activities you have to go full in or you can't do it, but for choir, you can be in as many choirs as you want. You can be in 4 choirs, you can be in 2 choirs, you can be in 1 choir. There's before and after school choirs, there's also in-class choirs that are required if you're part of the program. And the way the system is structured, it's very easy to get into choir even if you're not in choir now and you decide you want to at any time in high school. We have 7 different ensembles, and there's just a lot of different options. There's choirs where you can sing and dance, there's choirs where you could be girls and boys together, there's choirs for girls only and boys only, and so it's just a lot of fun and there's a lot of options, and it's a very flexible program. And being in the choir department teaches you a lot of valuable life skills like any fine art will, like leadership, time management, and it's, once you get the hang of balancing time commitment with your homework, it's not too bad.
So,
Program. So the STEM program is you have this one class that you will be taking inside the STEM program, and then there's some extracurriculars outside of school clubs they can do. One of the clubs they can do is the solar car team, and so we built a real life-size solar car. It's the size of an actual car. You get to sit in it and drive. It's really awesome, hands-on project. Like, for example, we get to drive it and race it every year at Texas Motor Speedway, and then we also do cross-country races from, like, I think last year was Dallas to Austin, so that was really fun. And you kind of get to learn, you know, the electrical, mechanical, and then you also can learn some of the business sides because there's a lot of marketing and getting the funds to build a car. And then one of the in-class projects that I'm involved in is it's a Lemelson MIT sponsored project, and we are currently building a device for the special needs students at Coppell High School, and it's going to help improve their motor function, and it's a really awesome project, and I just do that while I'm in school and class, and so there's kind of ways to do it. You can do some outside, some inside, or both.
Also adding on to another extracurricular activity we have is FRC, which is First Robotics Club, where at the beginning of the spring semester we get this challenge from the first robotics competition, and it depends every year. Like last year we had to build a robot that could kind of play basketball against the other robots, and the one with the most points wins. You have 6 weeks to build a robot, and it's really fun. You get to stay after school, work with the other teammates. Also, the curricular classes, ones we have when you take electives, there's different levels, like the freshmen. They build hovercrafts, wind chimes, they build carts, they do a lot of data acquisition too. They gather data from real life problems, see how they would work it out. Also, in November each year we have the expo, the STEM expo, and we show different projects we've done over the years to big companies like Black & Decker, ST Micro,
IBM's usually
Yeah.
there. There's like the Society of Engineering, and then there's also colleges there.
a lot of colleges come, and it's a good opportunity to look at colleges, what you want to do. We have a lot of programming, because if you're going to want to do engineering, you're going to 100% have to do programming, and programming can be stressful if you do not know how to do it. We teach you the basics of how to do programming, so once you get to college, you'll be able to know the basics, and people will come to you for help, so you'll be able to make more friends and everything. Another class that I'm doing is toy design. I'm building a toy, a walkie-talkie helmet, and we're going to pitch the idea to some companies, see if they like it. If they don't.
Yeah, and so I guess overall about STEM, there is a class, and you can do what the class does. So, or you can kind of get more involved. You can get involved in. There's a lot of leadership things. There's some community service stuff you can do involving STEM. Like I actually went to the elementary schools a while back and taught them Lego robotics. So you can do community service. I'm the president of the STEM organization, so there's leadership. It's just you get what you put in. So if you put in a lot of effort, you can get really involved, or you can just take the class and kind of learn some basics. So it's kind of for all level of people, and STEM, if you get really involved, does become like your family. It's just a great community of people. It's a lot of fun.
We also have a 3D printer. Have you guys heard of that? 3D printing. We have a 3D printer. We design it on this program called SolidWorks, and just print it out. Like I printed out last year. I built a wooden puzzle. I had to put it together first, know how it goes. I measured each and every piece, and then built it on the program, and then 3D printed it out. So it's pretty fun how I put it together.
We normally make it to. We have our concert season, and then we also do solo contest. The band is a pretty big organization, and it is normally a very large time commitment. The cool thing about the band, though, is everybody there does their best to try and help you manage your things and help you with school, things you might be doing outside of school on top of your music. How many of y'all, just by show of hands, are in band right now? So band will mainly appeal to you guys because generally it's very hard to start band if you haven't been doing it since 6th, 7th, or 8th grade. It's pretty cool. We do rehearse a lot and we practice a lot because it takes a lot of work for every single person in the band to learn their part in it because everybody does matter and plays a part in our show each year. Besides that, when you join band, you kind of join a new family of 360-something kids. It's like having a whole ton of brothers and sisters again, and they're there to help you and help you with your studies, anything you might need. Have anything to add?
Well, just like I've been telling all the other classes, the main thing with band is that you learn how to manage your time because band takes up such a big part of your day. And so you have to learn how to manage your band and your schoolwork, which is a very important life skill to have, and it helps you develop that as well as learn how to work with others and depend on others just like the same way that they depend on you. So band is a very great growing experience.
So the biggest difference from New Tech to Coppell is the way we learn. At New Tech, we do project-based learning, and basically what you do is we learn by projects, and the cool thing is you get to tell your teacher what you want to learn. So, for example, last year in my physics class, we had a project called Pumpkin Chunkin', and we had to ask our teacher basically what physics are involved in this project, and how are we going to make the launcher, and how are we going to make it launch the furthest with the most efficiency. It's different than any other kind of school because most teachers would just go at the board and explain whatever there is to be explained, but the teacher will use real-world examples, for example, the launcher. It's just a cool, different way we get to learn, and I know a lot of things about people that don't want to go to New Tech is because of sports or choir or band, but for first-hand example, I have played sports at CHS. I played baseball there my freshman, sophomore year, and it has never been an issue. I went there 4th period, had a great time, loved CHS. I love the atmosphere there, but I also do love New Tech. It's just you get both of what both schools are like going to New Tech because you can go there for sports or any kind of activities other than drama.
Okay, so
High school yet, or where I want to go, but I'll figure that out.
Hi, I'm Luke Snowden. I'm a senior at New Tech, and I'm going to study broadcast journalism at either University of Arkansas or University of Oklahoma.
Hello, my name is Chase Riggins. I'm a senior at New Tech High. Next year, I'll be going to Oklahoma State University where I'll be studying accounting.
hi, my name is Olivia West. I'm involved in the STEM program at the high school, and I'm going to be going to either Georgia Tech or Colorado School of Mines for chemical engineering.
Hi, my name is Jose Bernal, and I'm also a senior. I'm also part of STEM, and I'm going to study after high school mechanical engineering at UTA at Arlington.
My name is Sajini Raja. I'm a junior at CHS. I'm in the choir department, and I'm not sure where I'm going to go for college, but I'm thinking I'm either going to major bio or music.
I'm Drew Johnson. I'm a senior at Coppell High School, and I'm representing choir. And I'm going to get a master's degree in marketing at Stephen F. Austin State University.